Hello everybody, I'm Freddy Nable who Let's Play but I want to welcome you back to Let's Play Blade Runner. As we left off, we solved some stuff and we killed a guy who was really a replicant actually. But let us go and clean ourselves a little bit. I think this is the bathroom where you just can go and... He washes his hands, I guess. Doesn't really use the toilet. This is your answering machine. I didn't actually tell you about what is in his room. We have the TV that I watch the news on, and this is his answering machine. Or rather, his phone, or VidPhone, or whatever they call it in these days.
No messages. I'm in demand.
Well, you'll be getting some messages along the way. But
Portrait of the sleep deprived.
Let us go to sleep and to the next day. Because we got nothing else to do today.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? I need test studies, contacts, the works.
Only simulator. Extraterrestrial gravity.
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the True Life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers. Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance. They're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row.
You one miserable package, man.
No! No, please, don't!
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runcenter deal or not. Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
Well, I gotta say that this day certainly started with a bang. Pun intended. So let us go to Tyrell Apartments. Well, the company headquarters. And also, if you do remember Steele's case, that was said that there was the Asian guy Izo and a Rastafarian guy. That's what the creep told us about. I would say that the Gregorian, yeah, that's the guy. Gregorian told us about the Rastafari, or Steele about the Rastafarian guy. I would say that is the Rastafarian guy that we just saw, and apparently he's also a Nexus 6. Things are not gonna look good.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Well, it's more like breakfast time now, because it's the early day. But let us go to the
floor number, please.
Rooftop, please. He didn't say anything, which is weird. Well, let's go onwards towards the headquarters to find out what really happened. I can pretty much assume what happened. Everything got blown up. So there's Tyrell Building. Not much of a inventive name for it, really. Just the Tyrell Corporation Building. But then again, the owner is called Tyrell, so what else would you call it? High-tech Nexus headquarters. Or something like that. I don't know.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grav test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduler ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
Especially if it
I may have
always...
more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Especially if the guy always ordered from Kingston, which is a Jamaican, so Rastafarian guy wouldn't, you know, draw that much of a suspicious attention. But they don't really have much of security, even if a guy who brings a delivery, which is usual, they still could do a checkup on the dude, because that is their job. Even if they are delivery boys, they are needed to be scanned or something. Body search, anything. From this kind of things happening. Why is it always in police stories that these things happen? Because the guards just don't do their jobs anymore, I guess. I don't think it would be that kind of thing happening anywhere these days. Even if they are a delivery person, they still need to be checked for anything. Right? At least that's what I think it would be going. If I were a boss owning my own building, I would make damn sure that everybody who ever comes into the building, I will tell the guards to check them no matter what. From these kind of things happening, especially when it's a building like this. I mean, high-tech stuff going on here. Hello?
One more thing.
I've told you everything I know, Detective. I gotta work. These monitors don't watch themselves.
You haven't...
It's a tough gig.
You haven't even told us anything yet. Maybe I can ask him once we've swept the area here. Not much going on around here. There's something. What's this?
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series. The kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for last year's infamous Lolita model. A big hit with the all-important dirty old man market.
Why would they make... Well, it makes sense. We have sex dolls and all that, so why not a Nexus model that is actually, you know, for that kind of a thing?
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
Looked like a dragonfly to me, so maybe Lucy was here too? Why would she be here? What we got here?
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed. Not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates?
I guess the Rastafarian wasn't patient enough to ask the dude for codes or anything before blasting his ass to space. Blasting his ass to space when he's in a gravitational unit. Ha ha! Unintentional funny puns. Although that wasn't really that funny. He doesn't look that bad. He's still fat.
I've seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
He doesn't look that bad. He's still got a stomach there. Although I don't want to know if it's totally blown out or something. What is that making that noise? Must be the fans or something.
Obviously he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story, but I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him.
Well, what we saw from the small movie there, the Rastafarian guy is not the nicest man around, so I think he did it because he loved it. Like, an explosive expert always wants to blow shit up, no matter what.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe?
Well, you can read, can't you, McCoy?
This hearing yours?
Maybe it belonged to that other cop who was up here. The babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
Steele?
Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp.
I would say that if somebody calls Steele babe, they would lose the leg instead of getting a limp.
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens.
I told you, Kingston Kitchens. Sorry if I spoiled it a little bit already. I tend to do that if I play a game that I know. I kind of spoil things. I should stop doing that.
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up.
I would throw up too if I saw somebody kill innocent dogs. I love dogs. I'm a real dog person. There's something here.
I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs.
I can't
3
skip.
of them. I thought about...
There we go. I wanted to skip the dialogue because I didn't need to hear about the dogs anymore. Was there something here? No. Anything else on the body?
Disgusting.
Oh, nice commentary. That's what there
You
was.
spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
Well, he doesn't really spot anything. We already got all the evidence that we need from here. And there was something on the wall that might give us a clue on how this Nexus Rastafarian guy acts. This guy was a real slob. I know he was fat, but dude, get a cleaner in here. Jeez. Freaking glutton, dude. Anything here? No. Okay, let's move on. Downstairs. We got evidence to go through.
Lagging behind again?
Guza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
You're just going after the Gregorian case that you have? Well, 2 different cases, but...
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still putting the pieces together. It's all stored in Esper's mainframe. You hear about the Moonbus massacre?
Gaff mentioned it.
Could be our cases are overlapping. I might keep you posted.
Do that.
So both of us are investigating also the moon bus case. Or maybe these nexuses are from the moon bus case. Nobody knows, but maybe we will find out eventually. Too bad I didn't ask her about the murder, or didn't get to ask about it.
You friendly with Eisendeller?
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisenduller, he almost never left his lab.
He afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside, and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
Smart. What was his job?
Grav Test Chief Engineer. The lab runs tests to see how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing. One of the other engineers could tell you more.
Interesting. Gravitational stuff. It's cool. But it's not healthy for you to be in a zero Z gravity. In zero gravity all the time. Because eventually it will affect your muscular mass and also your bone structure. Because you will be floating a lot for a long time. And pretty much your muscles will deteriorate, your bones can also go weaker. At least that's what I think the dangers are of staying for a long time in 0G. That's what I remember.
You know if anyone lost an earring like this one lately?
Not one of the employees, that's for sure. The boss enforces a strict dress code around here.
How did Eisenduller's moo-moo fit in?
Hey, you know, company rules only apply to the lesser mortals.
Yeah, the guy was wearing definitely some lovely outfit. I really appreciated all the ass shots. And also, couldn't they take the first sentence that he said again, you know, take two? Because he said employees. Had a little in it. Employees. Maybe he's Daffy Duck.
How do I get in to see the big boss?
You don't, unless he wants to see you.
Okay. How do I make him want to see me?
Well, you could call his personal assistant.
Who is?
Don't know offhand.
Yeah, I get the picture.
So nobody sees the big guy unless he wants to.
You know anything about Tyrell's computer system?
Security's tight as a drum, if that's what you're asking.
Somebody tried to access restricted data from the terminal in Dr. Eisenduller's office.
But they couldn't get in.
Yeah. Looks like Dr. Tyrell keeps his files safer than he keeps his employees.
Definitely.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
We definitely will once we look over the pictures that we will get from the disc. So let's go do that, and I'm gonna go do that in my own apartment because it's much more fun than doing it in the police the station. So if we get a picture of the dude who did it, the Rastafarian.
Your floor number, please.
If we get the picture of the Rastafarian guy, I'm gonna go back and show it to the security
Apartments.
guard.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
I don't think you really need to say 88F, because a number is enough because you're only going to a floor. Hello, Maggie.
Scanning video disc. One enhanceable image found.
Really?
Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
Only one.
Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
Well, let's see what we got. There's one of the dogs. Oh, we got a confirmation for the color.
The collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? Give me a hard copy of that.
Yeah, it definitely says Ricky there. Ricky Lane. Got anything from the fat guy? I don't think there's anything important about the fat guy. There's another pooch. That's not important. Oh, there's the third dog as well. Okay. The gun should be important. Or maybe not. I mean, we gotta gotten some kind of a serial number out of it or something. Loves his bling bling. So let's see your face. Let's see what you look like, you son of a bitch.
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
You say the same thing about the same thing, so the same subject and your stuff. At least we now know what he looks like. And he's got something poking out of his back. And we know that he dropped the earring then.
A bomb. Give me a hard copy of that.
That's the only insight you have about it. A bomb. That doesn't even look like the way he had it when he was attacking the fat guy. He had some kind of a black wrap. Sorry. Sorry about the noise. I accidentally hit my mic. So he had some kind of a wrapping around the plastic explosive. It's kind of weird that he doesn't have it there. I guess he... well, this might be after he shot the security camera, so... he removed the package.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. Give me a hard copy of that.
And after all, you do not want to handle a plastic explosive without the wrapping. Trust me, I know. I was a pioneer in the army. Well, not really a pioneer. I handled explosives, and I learned about explosives. And there were some plastic explosives in the... that we needed to learn how they used them. And taking them out of the package for a long time is not a good thing for the plastic explosive. it becomes unstable and dangerous. So really, nothing about the gun? Really? I thought I should get some info about the gun. But apparently the Uzi is not important. I mean, it could link us to Ezo. The Gregorian said that he might be doing some weapons smuggling. Apparently not. How about the boots? We didn't look at the boots of the last guys in the Ronsitter case. Any mud? Anything important? Nothing. Anything else? I thought that his arm would be important because he has that bracelet. Apparently not. I think we've done everything we can with the picture. There was nothing else around here. Nothing else important. At least that's what I remember. I don't see anything else important. Just confirmations for items that we already collected. Now we know his face and the earring belonged to him, and we know that he had a bomb. So, explosions. A very, very busy day gonna be for us, for McCoy. So next time we're gonna go around and ask about stuff from people. We're gonna go back to Tyrell Building, ask the guard about the Rastafarian, sorry about the burp. And also we're gonna go to the Animoid Row that has opened, so we can go ask about the earring and other stuff from people who make them there in the Animoid Row. So until then, I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.